Well, none of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Children have to go back to the roots, yeah. None of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Children have to go back to the roots. I'm telling you now, the truth, the truth. Telling you, yeah, the truth, the truth. You have to go back to the roots, the roots. Go to the roots, to the roots. Yeah, man, you know, this is Benjamin out of the Smiling Coast, West Africa, Gambia, representing for the one and only Abu, the big man you don't know, the Soninke warrior, the man that brings the truth, Soninke warrior, the sign of enlightenment, the Soninke warrior, the righteous and the true African. Abu, reveal the truth to them, you know, no matter how them try run from it, because none of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Yes, we have to dig back the roots, yeah. Fire!
Thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Afridamus Report. I am Afridamus. Today, I am going to be your hood correspondent for the Hood Olympics. In case you're not aware of what's been going on, yes, the Black people have invented their own Olympics called the Hood Olympics. These people are genius, right? The best ethnic group, the best Black ethnic group in the whole wide world. So today, since I have been paying attention to this, you know, I want to bring you what is going on. Hey, Mr. Napo, welcome to the show. This is Africa, and I want to welcome all of you to the show here today. Because, you know, we've been having discussions here about, you know, we've been told that, oh, you Africans, you guys are not as creative, right? But this right here, this Olympics, this is going to help not only the hood, it's going to help Africa as well, because the requirements to participate in this Olympics, in this event, is not so much. As long as you're willing to climb the, you know, milk crates, you know, reckless with your life, you can participate. You guys thought crack destroyed the hood? Oh no, this Olympics is even the best, because, you know, I saw familiar faces, and these familiar faces, guess what? They were also the big players. You know, when crack came to the hood, they were the merchants for it. So people are really enjoying what is happening with the Hood Olympics. But without further ado, I want to, you know, take you out with our introduction so that you guys can see the faces of some of the participants. And, you know, maybe, just maybe, think about it. If Black people can eventually shame white people, you know, and accuse them of white supremacy and racism, maybe there's a possibility this can be added to the real Olympics, you know, the one that just happened in Tokyo. You guys remember that Olympics? In fact, we have some highlights from that Olympics as well, where, you know, before the Olympics, there was so much hype, so much hype. So I suspect why this Hood Olympics all of a sudden resurface. But I have to give you a disclaimer before we get into this. This is a warning to kids out there and those of you watching me. You should not participate in the Hood Olympics if you love your life. And you will see why when you start seeing how this Olympic goes. But here we go. Let's introduce the participants before we get into it.
to feel nervous no matter where you are in the stadium. Tiana Daniels was the only American to make the Olympic.
And she is sandwiched between the two greatest Jamaican sprinters ever.
And arguably two of the best ever. So before this race even starts, 2:10.6s.
So this is, how did we end up in the Japan Olympics? But you know, in this race here, because we want to open it with what happened at the Rio Olympics, because you know what? We got the Jamaican jerk chicken there, and we have the hood soul food. Yes, I know you guys are wondering if that's a, you know, white woman. No, that's the hood rep, Shakaria. Okay, because you know, black people, black people can grow any type of hair. This hair is not fake at all. I know what some of you are thinking. I know how cruel some of you can be. I know you're probably saying, oh, why does she have this fake blonde hair? What you don't know is, you know, in the other Africa, you know, Wakanda, black people do grow blonde hair over there, just so you know. So keep your judgments to yourself. If you don't know that black people can grow blonde hair, you are a hater, just so you know. But let's see, when jerk chicken and soul food, when they met in Japan, let's see how this went. Do you guys have your money on jerk chicken or soul food? Hey, I don't want to keep you waiting. But this is the Rio Olympics, because this is going to give you the context why they have to come up with the Hood Olympics. Because in this other Olympics, you have to actually practice. You know, you have to practice. So if you are an affirmative action Olympian, then you might have to end up, you know, in the Hood Olympics. I advise you to try for the Hood Olympics, because there's no, you know, training for that. But you know, I don't want to keep you waiting. Let's see, you know, how this goes.
Versus all these 10-7s never happened before in history.
Women's 100. And a good start for Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price. Thompson, hurrah! Richardson being left behind, and out in front, the Olympic champion does it again.
10.54.
So clearly you guys can see that the black women smoked, the blonde, okay, hold on. They're all black, right? You know what? Oh man, why do I think that was a white woman? Okay, let me tell you this. So they said black people are faster, and this has been proven here. The moment you go and you grow blonde hair, your speed is gonna be like white women when you're next to, you know, the real black women. So obviously, jerk chicken smoked soul food, right? Jerk chicken clearly smokes soul food, because you know, before soul food went to the Olympics, you know, it was a lot of shenanigans. In fact, I supported soul food. I said soul food was gonna do so well, but soul food smoked, you know, the marijuana. You see, because the other one, she came third. I guess she was a participation trophy athlete, because you know, in America here, that's what they do. You become a participation trophy until you meet until you run into jerk chicken, because you know, over there in jerk land, you have to actually earn that. But you know, over here in soul food land, you know, you can just accuse white people and say it's white supremacy. So it works here. But when you go to a place where there's no participation trophy, it becomes a problem. You see? So obviously, jerk chicken smoked soul food. That is clear. So now, because so many of the soul foods, they got weeded out, they got smoked out. First, it was the other girl that does the gymnastics, Simone Biles. When she knew she was about to get smoked by some Russian dolls, she's like, "Yeah, I have mental breakdown." You got them right. I bet you do. But they made it better, okay? Because, you know, the reason why we have to talk about this Hood Olympics, because I'm doing this for you Africans, okay? So that you prepare yourself and know that, you know, the greatest invention has just happened in 2021. The greatest builders of America just came up with a genius idea. This is saving lives in the hood, people, because, you know, it could go wrong if this Hood Olympics was in there, because people could have been, you know, participating in the other Olympics, drive-bys. But now this is open to a whole lot of people. People can get scholarships from this. They can win money. You know, look, you could be someone who don't even like to walk. I mean, you could barely have balance, and you can participate in this Olympics. Look, I don't want to keep you waiting. Let me give you some highlights here from the Olympics that is taking place all over America's hoods. Kick back and enjoy. ladies and gentlemen, that's some highlights from the Hood Olympics. Please keep the blacks in your prayers, those of them that are participating in the Hood Olympics, because they're gonna need it. So the only other smart black people that have that have started participating in the Olympics, in fact, this is already in Africa. I think you can guess which other country is participating in this Hood Olympics. Yes, good old South Africa. I think this is a setup. Because where did the black people find all these crates at? Now, every hood you go to, there's crates everywhere. They found stacks of crates, and now they're in South Africa too. So you notice the blacks that are around white people, they're the ones that are receiving these crates, and they are the ones part of the Olympics. So you've seen it. You've already got it here at the Afridamus Report. So if you've always been dreaming about participating in the Olympics, and you haven't, like you've been training and you thought your dreams can never come true, finally, it is here. As you guys can see, those Olympians, smart people, great inventors. So yes, the blacks, they invented these Olympics. You've got so many smart black people like Snoop Dogg, Boosie, the rappers, they are putting up money for this. These are the inventors. Did those people used to sell crack? Hold on. Oh yeah. I'm being told, in fact, yes. Yeah. Some of them used to be crack dealers in the hood. So we've talked about this here. If it goes bad, this hasn't gone bad yet, right? If it goes bad, maybe we can come back and say, yeah, the white man put the crates there. That's what I'm interested in. But this was supposed to be a short video. I wanted to show you the Hood Olympics. But before I leave, I want to touch on something. I was on King Gander on the interview with O'Shea Duke Jackson. Did you guys watch it? Wasn't that beautiful? It was a beautiful interview. I enjoyed every bit of it. But now, there are many, many people, so-called Pan-Africanists, butthurt Africans, that went in the comment section. See, none of them are tackling my talking points. Okay? None of them are tackling my talking points. They are over there calling me names. One guy, he just kept commenting. He said, this guy is married to a white woman, as if that's supposed to be an insult. Oh, he love white people. Oh, I sure do. Oh, he got a massa. Oh, yeah. When my master say he's sick, I say, we sick, master. Okay? So you can run and go tell your friends that. But think about it, right? All these people that go read the comments, they are proving my point. You see? They are proving my point, that because they said they are butthurt that I said Africa should be recolonized. Most of those countries, I said the white people left prematurely. So instead of them engaging me, instead is the usual black argument. Because a lot of black people, I'm not only talking about in America, I'm talking in general, they seem to lack critical thinking skills. They are so emotional. When they hear things, they start getting emotional. This is why they resort to violence. Some of them said, oh, your shithole country, Gambia. Maybe if you had listened to my words, you would have understand. That's the reason why I want the place to be recolonized, and not only because they pointing fingers at Gambia. You think Gambia is the only place that is not in order? So you tell me about your country, people. Tell me about your country. Let's find out where your leader goes to get his medical treatment. Where does your leader go for vacation? When you're done, you can come back and prove to me that I'm brainwashed, I'm lost. It's the usual. They always say, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about." But isn't it funny when you start talking about this pseudo stupid history? Now all of a sudden you are a genius. Oh, you know what you're talking about. And some of them were telling me about Kemet. They refer to Egypt as Kemet. Okay. You guys are from West Africa. That's where your ancestors are from. You did not come from Egypt. But they always want to attach themselves to white people. They keep proving my point over and over again. They do not have what it takes. Another butthurt person was telling me, "Oh, what about the Lebanese in the Gambia? What about them? Oh, you're not worried about them?" Nah. He's like, "Oh, if you work in there and they're sending their money to Lebanon, what do you think I'm doing? I work here and I send money to Gambia. So you think I'm gonna hate on someone who's working in Gambia and they send their money to their homeland? How stupid are some of you people? I don't get it. Not you guys, but you guys know who I'm talking about. Some of these dumb Pan-Africanists. They say they're Pan-Africans, but they have nothing to offer. They just cry and cry and cry. If you think you got what it takes to replace the Lebanese, go over there. Open up stores or whatever you into. Bring your milk crates and bring your Hood Olympics over there. Whichever works. But they are none of them would tackle my talking points. None of them. They're not going to engage me because they are big dummies. So this is why I'm not this is my thing. I know they are used to people treating them with kid glove. And I heard some of them talking about violence against me. Again, it proves to me that they are ignorant. Their level of ignorance is astronomical. So you're going to resort to violence because you don't like what I'm saying. Because you don't like what I'm saying. So therefore, something bad should happen to me. People, think about that for a minute. These are your Pan-African people. These people are mentally unstable. Because they want, what do they have for us in Africa? It's always, you're entitled. No one owes you anything, just like you don't owe anyone anything. Like, oh, I'm from Africa. If you're born and raised in the United States, you're an American. If you want to go to Africa, hey, be my guest. They have a system. They have a way of doing things. But have you guys noticed? Do you guys truly know why I talked about the white colonialism? Do you want to know why? Because you notice these people, all they've been talking about, because they want to imitate white people so bad. But all the talk they were doing, you guys know, since last year or year before last, they were making videos. All their videos is centered what? They want to lecture to Africans. They want to colonize Africans, but none of them would dare criticize that because they think things should be handed to them. No, if you want to come to Africa too, I'll invite the white people to come and colonize the whole territory because they're going to build it and make it better. Nobody needs no milk crates down there. And South Africans, usually since they are another people who have this hood mentality. So I was in shock that, they are participating in the self-destruction. It's just a normal day over there. Because anytime you look in there, and this is, You look in there, they're the ones that would participate in this. So that's a whole different topic, right? But they are upset. One guy, he said, oh, this guy is just an Uber driver. Africans, pay attention. When you're reading these comments, listen to what these people are saying. They're assuming, yes, there's tons of Africans that drive Uber. I don't drive Uber, but if I needed to, I mean, I have no problem with that. You see what I'm saying? I have absolutely no problem with that. But think about this for a minute, African. See, the moment when you want to know how somebody truly feels about you, when you speak the truth to them. They didn't only attack me, they attacked all the other Africans. So those of you that talk about Pan-Africanism, go read the comments. They are shitting on your profession. They are looking down on you driving the Uber. So you're driving your own car, you're driving your own car, making money off of it, but they look down on it. But see, they would rather be unemployed and cry to the, keep crying to the white man, hating on the white man, see how quickly they are no longer African when you speak the truth to them. They're not used to this. And I know a lot of Africans are crybabies. They're like, oh, this guy don't know what he's talking about. He better not come to our country. I don't need to go to a shithole country. What makes you think I'm interested in going to a shithole country? I'm not interested in it. And I have no problem saying that. If you guys notice, have you ever seen me come here talking about, I can't wait to go to, Batuta land, wherever the hell that is. So if you don't believe that these countries need to be recolonized, look at Zimbabwe. Oh, they kicked the white people out. They took the farmlands and they started starving because they are not organized. You can't get them to work. So when the white people came, go see the video. They're like, oh, white man. I mean, they were begging the white people. They're like, oh, Mr. White Man. Oh, we were just joking. Please come back. Come back. You know what? We would even give you some money for the land just to please you. Because that's the thing. It's just like, when colonialism ended, the economy, in some of these places it was good. They, even the rain was good in Africa at the time. But when the white people left, it seems like most of the places became dry. But I like to talk about things that would make you think. I like to bring the reality out of people. So these people that are trying to pacify you into believing that, oh, we are all one, we're Pan-Africanists, and they talk about their pseudo-Bible history. They don't know nothing. Most of these people, let me tell you, most of these people have never traveled outside of America. Most of these people don't even have passports. Most of them have never even left, like their city where they're at. They've never left it. So this is why the ignorance is just astronomical. So you guys don't know how to challenge them. When I see Africans on panels wasting their time with useless talk, I blame them. And then you guys bring other Africans who are brain dead Africans, and you guys listen to them, and you wonder why people look at you the way they look at you. Because only Africans allow dumb people to come and speak, and you listen to them. And they're like, oh, we got to lecture to the Africans. Oh, you're going to lecture to me, who, traveled thousands of miles away on his own to a foreign land and conquered and worked towards his dream. I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to listen to you. So this is what Africans should be thinking. Let's see, Slayer Games. The white people made it illegal for them to learn the commercial farming. No, come on. Come on, Slayer Jim. This is excuses. Okay? These are major excuses. Okay, Africans are the only people, black people all over the oh, they stopped us. What is it about you that other people can stop you? You keep proving my point. That means you should be colonized because other people can stop you. You don't have what? Africans don't have the power and brain to not be stopped. You're on your own land. The white people didn't stop them. They were there. It's their land. They say, oh, we want the land. The white people left. They gave them the land back. They say, you can have it. So what's there to stop them from working on their own land? No one is stopping them. So when I speak, all these people come trying to tell me about how wonderful their African country is. Okay, great. Your African country is great. But how come even when disaster happen, even in neighboring African countries, Africans are useless to each other. They can't even help each other. It's always some white people that are coming far away to come and help. So what is the use of your this quote unquote wonderful country? Oh, they're like, oh, Afridamus, oh, over in your country, they have sex tourism. Okay, great. Why do you want to go there? Or do you want to participate in the sex tourism too? Is that why you want to go there? If you notice, they are so obsessed with this sex tourism thing. So it's like, what, you want to participate in it? This is why when I did that Stella video here, people are like, oh, you're vicious, because black people don't want to speak truth to each other. They want to point fingers at the old white lady. Okay, fine. You are doing the same exact thing the old white lady was doing. But somehow she couldn't see herself. And some guy said, oh, this guy must hate seeing himself in the mirror. Sure. I guess that's why I'm always in front of the camera, because I hate looking at my own face, right? So a lot, the things they say don't make sense. When they come at you, all they can do is personal attacks. These are weak-minded people. They don't have anything to offer. Or they're like, oh, what are you doing in your country? What am I doing in my country? That's what you want to know? I just told you. I want to, introduce you to the white people, just like, the people in Zimbabwe. When the white people came, go look at the video. In fact, let me see if I can find it here. Let me see. Let me bring up that video. Give me 1 second here. Let me show you when the white people were kicked out. Let's see. Let's see here. Sorry, excuse me here. So I'm gonna put up that video so that people can see that I am not making this up. Okay? Because that's the beauty of 2021. We have so many things online. And the reality is, I've always been waiting. I'm like, okay, these guys, they are always talking and talking and talking, but no action. So anyone that there says anything opposite of what they're saying, they get upset. And now the Africans, because I've always known, like, a lot of Africans are touchy-feely. So when I speak of things, don't think that I haven't think it through. I've thought about it hard. I've thought about it. I look at the pros and the cons. But you see, the reason why most of these people say they are coming to Africa, just listen to their reason. And me personally, I'm telling you, I don't care. Like, people can go wherever they want. Africa, China, hey, be my guest. But don't come out and constantly bombarding people, you know, with dumb talk. So they can come and talk about all this stupid stuff, talking about, oh, they're not saying directly they're going to colonize. They don't use those words, but they say, oh, we're gonna take over. We're gonna take over. So it's like a smooth type of talk. And I've even entertained the humor before, you know? Like, literally, I was like, let me entertain this humor and see how far they're going with it. I even made a video to pump them up, to say, oh man, you guys will never colonize Africa, just to see how pumped up they will get. Some of them even challenged me. Oh, so you would rather have the white people there, the Lebanese? This is why I say these things, because I want you guys to see for yourselves. I want you guys to see for yourselves, how dumb some of these people are. And they think they can just shame you into not speaking about it. And the funny thing is, some of you Africans, you guys make me laugh. Some of you are just so funny. You want to tell me about, you see, they come, they say, oh, they're not going to talk about their countries, right? But the moment I say something, their true feeling is coming out. Oh, why don't you talk about your shithole country, Gambia? It's a small country. It's this and that. Okay, fine. I accept it. My country is a shithole country, according to you. That's fine. So your true feelings is, oh, you think that's what you think about the place, but you can't say it until I say something. You want to pretend. But people, think about this for a minute. They come in at me saying that they are defending, quote unquote, Africa and Gambia against the things that I'm saying. But while in the process, they are telling me how the place is such a shithole. Just think about that for a minute. So and people, mind you, these are other Africans, by the way. It's mostly Africans and the other, quote unquote, Pan-Africanists. So the moment you speak the truth, now all of a sudden, their true feelings come out about the place. So, but they would never challenge me on real talk. Like, they're like, oh, what about the Lebanese? What about them? So it's not other people that have issues with race. It's an inferiority complex. If you are the one you're the one thinking these things about yourself, not other people. That's why I keep telling you, all thoughts are lies all the time. All the time. All thoughts are lies all the time. Because there's other Africans who think, oh, these guys, we are all one, blah, blah, blah. Oh, really? They are Pan-Africanists? They want to come to that place? Okay, here, let me put this video up. Give me 1 second. See, this is when the white people were coming back. Let's see, African, something continental does. I know, exactly. That's what they think. But what they don't understand is most Africans you're going to be dealing with in America or Europe, they are just going to ignore you because they're not going to respond. Maybe, they don't want to get deported or whatsoever, but they can deport me. I'm an American now. You see, even when I was an American, I never tolerated, useless people like that. I've never tolerated it. So this is why you see so many of those brain dead Africans that come there pandering for whatever reason. I don't know. But they're not talking about how the black people in Zimbabwe are dancing for the white people because they're excited. The white people are the farmers. They're the ones that work. But somehow they're going to say, oh, the white people, they stopped us. No, you took the land. They left. You begged them to come back. You begged them to come back. But I'm so wrong. I'm such a coon. I'm an Uncle Tom. I'm married to a white woman, as if that's a diss. A white woman telling me. So they don't think they can ever get a white woman. Okay? This is why their go-to is, oh, he's married to a white woman. Okay. When you find this white woman, please send them my way. Okay? Send them my way, because when I see them, I would be so embarrassed. And people say, oh, Afridamus loves white people. So what people think about this, right? They're they're dissing me by saying I love other human beings, but not even realizing that they are proving to everyone that they have hatred in their hearts. They can't help it. They are just hateful people. They can't, instead of looking in the mirror and taking responsibility for your own actions, no, they got to point fingers at somebody else. So it's like, okay, think about it. You're not even African, but you want to participate in African affairs. But at the same time, you want the Africans to be quiet. Oh, how dare you have an opinion? If my name is not a dead giveaway that I'm Afridamus, why do you think my name is Afridamus? I didn't say Ameridamus. It is Afridamus. So that's a dead giveaway, okay? But let's see here. The Zimbabwe people dancing for the white man coming. Okay, like Ryan Lawrence say here, oh, that's a damn shame. But you see, this is the type of things they would say. So when these people were there, facing starvation, where were the Pan-Africanists? None of them were anywhere to help these Zimbabwean people. They were nowhere to help them, right? But the Zimbabwean people know who their real help is. Because all these people, they're going to try to shame the Zimbabwean black people or other black people. But what can they do for these people? That's my question. What can they do for the people in Zimbabwe? Not a damn thing, other than talking and just fantasizing, saying, oh, I'm an African. Oh, I'm black. Okay. Let me tell you, for so many black men in America, being black is just, it's like an achievement. It's like they are good enough just to say, oh, I'm black. Look, okay, you black, I'm black, we all black. So what? What's next? What's next? Like, what are you doing for me? What is your blackness doing for me? Or what is your blackness doing for these people over there in Zimbabwe? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So that's the thing. People use logic. People know what works for them. They know what works for them. So I don't know the dynamics over there in Zimbabwe. But one thing I know for sure, it is clear that when these white people showed up, as you guys saw the video, they were happy. Not only were they happy, they even compensated them. They even compensated them. He said, how can you starve when you have land? Grow your own food. I even know how to grow food. Been doing it since I was 7. Ryan, I get that. But it's not that type of game. You're talking about an entire country. This is massive population. I'm with you that they have their land. They should have grown the food. That's the argument I was making. Because in Africa, they have the land, the natural resources, and everything. So, but they cannot transform it to anything else. Because people like to say, oh, Africa has that natural resources. Okay, great. But the natural resources by itself means absolutely nothing. You have to take that and turn it into something else, into products. This is why people take those resources from Africa and like they would take cocoa from Africa, coffee, whatever, and turn it into chocolate and send it back there. How many people can even afford it? Even the people that grow it, I bet you they can't even afford it. So if you have diamonds, you don't refine it. It's nothing but just mere stones. It doesn't mean anything. The cobalt, you pull it out of the soil. If you don't turn it into wires and stuff, there's nothing you could, or copper rather, it's useless. Just in that natural state, it means absolutely nothing. The byproduct of those things, that's what matters. People like to say, oh, coltan, oh, it's what's in the cell phones. If it's not Congo, okay, Congo can keep their coltan. They're not going to make money, and they cannot turn it into anything else. It will just be there, just as it's been for however long. So these are the things that, like most Africans understand this common sense. They understand the dynamics of how the economics work there. But now you got people who's been living in the Western world. They say we're coming from the most advanced place, blah, blah, blah. But you don't have any skills that you bring into Africa. No skills. Very few people do. And Africa is one of those places you got to bring money to make stuff happen. But if you have the mindset that, you are entitled, they got to give you stuff, they don't want to deal with you. So I'm telling you why. They will ignore you and deal with the white people, because the white people benefit them. The white people are not killing them with just empty talk, or complaining that, they jacked up the price by 3 cents. Like, what is 3 cents? Like, some of these people are pathetic people. They come on the internet and say, oh, the African, they jack the price up for me. And they turn it into a racial thing. Oh, it's because I'm black. No, because you're Westerner, dummy. Get it? Even me, if I go over there, they're going to try to jack the price up for me because I'm from the West. They know I'll have the money. Even if they jack it up by $5, $10, what is that if you have it? You should, isn't it, and you Pan-Africanist? You're there to help the poor Africans, right? But the truth is, they don't have it in them. I've taken my time for a while before, making these videos. I've been listening to a lot of the talking, So me as an African, when I come and say, oh yeah, the white people should go and colonize. No, I said they left prematurely. I said because the shenanigans in Africa. Look at some of these countries, no direction. And people, even African people, they do this hypocritical thing. Everyone wants to point fingers at, oh, it's the leaders, is this and that. But those leaders are a representation of those countries, from those communities. So what does that tell you about those places? You should be asked that. Those are the questions people should be asking. But no, they all want to say, oh, is this leader, this leader. Then that leader is replaced. Another one comes up, the same thing. Don't you think that person too was seeing what was going on? But a lot of us Africans, we understand that dynamic. But now we got people who are politically illiterate, economically illiterate, want to come and tell you, all their plans about how they, pretty much, oh, we're going to take over in Africa. Good luck. Just go over there, take over the mines, take over the farms. I'd like to see how that will go. But before you do that, set the example, in the West where you are. You show me. If it wasn't for the white man, do you think you would do better than Africans? Let's just be real. Let's just keep it real. If it's not for the white people, you would be in the same condition or worse than Africans. Most are even in the same conditions, living in America in the greatest, economy, the greatest, biggest economy in the world. You're still in the same condition or worse stuff than Africans. There's huge lands in Africa. They need, if you want to go there, don't point fingers at the other people. Prove the people wrong. Show that, hey, we are here. You can get rid of all these people. We're going to start our own stuff. But I have been watching videos, for 2 years, waiting. But now they want to know, oh, what are you doing for your country? Don't worry about what I'm doing. I am not the one coming on the internet talking about I'm going to transform Africa. I'm going to take over Africa. Because you see, I have common sense. I'm from Africa. I know how things work. I'm not the one telling the whole world or arguing with people about how I'm going to go to Africa and transform Africa. You want to go transform Africa? It's over there. But I'm wrong for saying, oh, the white people should colonize Africa. But you are saying you want to colonize Africa. Go colonize Africa. The African people are over there. They'll be waiting. They can't wait for you to get there. Exactly, African react. I mean, for years we've been hearing the Pan-Africanists talk about, oh, we're gonna build Africa. Most of them have collected they've collected donations. We've seen them here. They've put up GoFundMes everywhere. We've seen it. They've made money. Some are even in Africa. People sending money to them. They said they are putting up projects. How is that going? It's not going anywhere. In fact, someone sent me a video. I didn't finish the video. I've been really busy. I didn't even get into it. He's a Jamaican. He went to Ghana. Apparently, he wants to build a village, and he said no Africans there. So I don't know much about it. I'm gonna get deep into it. It's like, okay, hey, no Africans in your village, good for you. Yeah. Talk about segregation. I thought the white people are the evil people. But now you want to come amongst other blacks. I thought they said blackness, black power. Oh, but I guess the Africans are beneath you, right? The Africans are beneath you. The Africans can think like you. You're right. No, not a single manufacturing plant. Not a single Pan-African manufacturing plant. Look, just listen to them speak. People that get emotional, see, when you get emotional, you don't get to hear what the individual is saying. If you want to know, just kick back, relax, and listen. But a lot of Africans I see, they get so upset. It's like you're engaging somebody saying they're gonna go to Africa and take over. So if you truly know Africa and you're from Africa, you should be like, hey, go ahead, be my guest. You know how that's gonna go. You know how it's gonna go. Most of them folks are faking him. That's right, Sentimania. Because think about it for a minute. When you got someone, oh, Gambia, we want to go to Gambia. It's so nice. Go to O'Shea's video where he interviewed me. We had we did a collaboration on Kinganda. Go check it out. Read the comment section and see what your favorite Pan-Africanists are saying about Gambia or Africa. Just because of what I said. One man. I must be a really, really damn powerful man. One man said something and they lose their head. Hey, Lion King, welcome in the house. One man said something. Oh man, we can take it. Oh, Afridamus is such a coon. He loved massa. He loved white people. Hey, if these people truly believe in what they're saying, and they say, I love white people, I would never go to Gambia, don't you think that should be a good thing for them? They should be happy that, hey, We're going over there. We're going to do our thing. This white loving guy is not coming there. He's just going to stay in America. But it's just an excuse. It's just an excuse. Just as the African experience, it don't matter. It doesn't matter what you, the African, thinks. So that's why when I even see Africans that come and try to tell me about, oh, they call Egypt Kemet. Yeah, our forefathers are from Kemet. I'm like, okay. They're like, oh, 10,000 years ago, blah, blah, blah. Are you serious right now? So you're just gonna, disrespect or disregard your ancestors who are not even from, they are not from there. They are from West Africa. But they like to say people are, oh, you're ashamed of where you come from. You never heard me say I'm from Kemet or whatever the hell that is. And Cleopatra was in black, by the way, just so you know. And Kemet meaning the land of the black, because those people are, the Egyptian, their skin is olive and a bit darker than the Europeans. So if they call it the land of the blacks, does that mean your type, my type of black? We both know. Come on, people. Let's stop bullshitting. No damn West Africans built that pyramid. Let's just keep it real. Did you see any pyramid structure in West Africa? They can't build no pyramid, even if it falls on their head. So you mean to tell me in Africa they had all these skills, these building skills, but no trace of it, but they couldn't pass it on, and they just completely forgot it and it disappeared? Is that what you're telling me? Oh, they stole our architectural designs. Look, right now, if I wrote down all my business plans, how I run things, you can steal everything. You can steal it and go. I would replicate it again because it's all here. It's not what's in the paper. But you're talking about a group of people. The society is not a literate society. They don't write things down. It's not written. I just don't want to fool myself or Africans. John Stamos, the blacks and Africans are always saying that they build this and that, and they do it because they would rather feel good. I know. John Stamos is rather sad. It's a feel-good culture. It's a feel-good. Oh, we built this. We built America. Well, America is still being built. But you notice, how come they don't talk about, even Africans, most, how come they don't want to talk about present day? You're living now. Look, the people that came before, hey, I'm not those people. What I care about is what I'm going to do on planet Earth. I'm here now. Whatever the hell they did in Kemet, or whatever you call it, guess what? I don't live in Kemet. I've never lived in Kemet. The ancient Egyptians have migrated to West Africa. Yeah, I don't know about that. So somehow they're ashamed of West Africa. So they have to somehow attach themselves to the Egyptian pyramids. Yeah, the library in Alexandria was burnt by the Assyrians, but it was in black people. Because if they had a written language, don't you think they would have taken it with them to West Africa? Hey, before I came to America, I knew how to read and write. If you burn down all the books or the schools I went to, you burn them down, so I wouldn't be able to read anymore? Is that what you guys are trying to say here? Come on, let's not do that. But people don't want to admit to it. Great. Hey, they built Kemet. How about we repeat they repeat it and show us how much they could do, but they can't do it. This is why they go to Gambia. Like somebody was telling me, oh, you are impatient with the blacks, but not the white man and the Lebanese. It's not me. You've seen the interview, a Gambian person and someone from Jamaica, but they are so obsessed with race. So you gotta admit, you are the X factor. You're the X factor. You could just go live your life and not worry about what other people are doing, whether they are black, white, blue, or green. Who cares? It's about you. But they say, oh, he's an Uber driver. Oh, so now because you're mad at just me, now you're gonna, look down on all the other Africans you said they are doing Uber. So that means you look down on Uber. This is how dumb most of these people are. So you think you know how much those Uber drivers make? I'm guessing they make a lot of money. In fact, the Uber itself, the system was created by who? A white man, white people, opening the hustle to everybody. But don't worry. I don't need to jump on that. I created my own type of Uber system. It's not a car, it's not like driving whatever, but I created my own Uber system where people are eating off of me. I created that. So I don't, it doesn't matter, where you go. If you got what it takes, you'll do it. I could have been here crying, oh man, the white man is holding me back. You're right, Lonnie. Uber lived a good hustle. Now I'm just saying there was some idiot talking about, oh, this guy is a Uber driver, like that. That's supposed to be an insult. So guys, do you see how this completely debunks these people's arguments? Because it shows that they are not about working. They are not about the real hustle. They must be looking down on Continental selling corn on the side of the road if they look down on Uber. Exactly. That is my whole point. Because the fact of the matter is, oh no, they want you to be destitute. So for me, whatever hustle you got going on, hey, if it's feeding you, hold on to it. Because if you look down on the little things, how do you expect to get the big things? Seriously, how do you expect to get the big things? You cannot get the big things. So even when you work for somebody, give your 100 to it. Like, give the best effort. Because not only will you learn, you would learn to value your own work, your own business when you open it someday. But if you're lazy, let me tell you, winning is a habit. Being a loser also is a habit. So let me guess. So these people would rather look down on people doing for themselves. But cry and say, oh, the white man. So they, it's a pathetic and a pitiful way of thinking. And somebody has to say it. You can't be treating them with kid gloves. KBM, he says, salute to Afridamus, your business endeavors here in the US. Thank you, thank you. Absolutely. It's a matter of, being smart, people. It's a matter of being smart. But it's funny to me when they think they're insulting me. It makes me laugh. Because when they start insulting me, that lets me know that I'm doing a great job. Because you guys realize when they meet on those panels and stuff, people are not telling each other the truth over there. So this is why when you speak something and make them think, they just completely lose it. So this is why I don't waste my time with people like that. I'm just gonna come here and make my videos. Hey, those who are smart would listen to me without emotions. Because you should be like, wait a minute. Why is this guy saying this? I've never thought about it. Or I've never seen it this way. But if you have too much ego, mama issues, because a lot of these guys, they are big old females. Because any man that has anger is a woman. Because you guys know how, angry women get. They get emotional and irrational. They go crazy. So when I see a lot of these guys, they are big old babies. They cry about everything. And they expect somebody to give them something. I'm like, wow. What happened? Who raised these people? Seriously. In my world, that's not normal. For me to expect another man to do for me, I don't think that way. Even if I have to go sell corn on the side of the street, I'll do it. Look, there's no type of, if it makes money, as long as it's legal, I'll do it. I have done different types of hustle. I've even sold fish. Yeah, a lot of you don't even know, those type of hustles exist. You could be selling fish and making tons of money. Tons of money within a short amount of time. All you have to do is find customers, restaurants, get your order in, and you find the supplier. The fish come in fresh. You can rent a van, buy a van, load it up. The fish is already bought. You can drive to them and drop it off. You can do that in 2 hours and make more than what most of these idiots would make in 2 weeks. Simple. Fast and simple. But you see, since they don't think, since they are Pan-Africanists, they would rather beg or try to shame the white man into giving them free stuff. And if you're not like that, you don't have to worry about what I'm saying. But you guys know the type of people I'm referring to here. Let's see, African React. Some of them get in arguments with continental Africans in Africa, and they tell them, you're poor. It's really sad, but they love Africans. Yeah. Yeah, that's that, oh yeah. Yeah, the things they say is amazing. Supergirl, it would be fire to see you debate stubborn Pan-African. Hey, none of them have taken the challenge yet. They know where to find me. I'm suddenly open to debating anyone on any topic, your choice of topic. I'll be here. They know where to find me. All they have to do is write to me. I'll set it up and they can show up. Because, and you guys can go in the chat room at the Kinganda and see the comments. Maybe you guys can invite those people and let them know, since they are so smart, since I don't know what I'm talking about, since I'm a sellout, I'm a coon, I'm a white lover, you guys can let them know. They can come over here. And you guys know I'm fair. I don't mute people. I mean, unless if they're acting like a big old angry female, then there's nothing I hate more than a man, a grown man that acts like a little woman. It's pretty annoying. So, but I highly doubt a lot of those people would take the offer, because logic, they won't, they don't have logic or wisdom. Like, this is why it's funny, some of the Africans too, they talk about their degrees. They have degrees up the yin yang. Okay. You have degree, or even people that have degrees up the yin yang, but you can't do anything without looking at some instruction or somebody telling you how to do it. It's African reacts. Afridamus has taken him down a couple of times on his own channel. Oh yeah. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that's why he won't come here. There's no way. No, a lot of these guys, man, this is why they always resort to insults and name calling. You know, don't get mad. Just take it as a compliment. When they are praising you, you should question your sanity. When they start praising you, that's when they you know, things start going, you know, they go crazy. Oh, I know. Lion King, you're right. If you want super chat from, yeah, black Americans, just attack white people in social media. Yeah. Nah, I mean, if they're, I don't, even with some people that think I'm attacking them, no, I'm just speaking about facts. I'm not gonna, you know, just, I'm not gonna do stuff to lie and, you know, make them feel good about themselves, or make anyone good about themselves just to give me a super chat. I'll leave that to to the race hustlers and the Pan-Africanists. The African Pan-Africanists, people like Tu Niger. You know, I mean, some of these people, I listen to them and I try to make sense of the things they are saying. A lot of it makes me laugh, because these people are talking as if they're in a trance. I'm like, dude, really? What are you talking about? Seriously. So you mean to tell me you are from Africa, but where everyone is black, but now you have to come elsewhere, a different culture. Now somebody has to teach you about how to be a Pan-Africanist. And if you guys know this, right? You have to do it. The Pan-Africanist thing is a one-way street. You don't get to say what your version is, what you think of it. No. It's one-way street. You have to go with what they say. But what if what you're saying, that's not Pan-Africanism? What if what you're saying sounds more like you're obnoxious and you're a scammer? And if you notice, some of them, now these people who have been accused of scamming, they are praising each other online. I don't know if you guys been paying attention to that. Because I've seen where African Reacts, your favorite guy, he was apologizing to Juliet Blackseed. But Blackseed is accused of scamming people. So if you guys notice, right? These Pan-Africanists, they don't speak on the people who are in Africa who are accused of scamming people, other black people. How come? But they would rather go attack like a completely different person who's not even in this movement, and call those people scammers. At least those people, you can't call them scammers. They put up a GoFundMe and people voluntarily gave them money. They are not saying that they're selling land to anyone. This is what their hustle is. More power to them. If they can talk people, talk to people and get them to give them the money, great. That's between them and those people. But when you collect the money and from somebody and for a service or product and you don't deliver, that's scamming. Let's see, Supergirl. Never been to America, but can't stop talking about it. Exactly. Exactly. The people that listen to him, those are the people that I blame. Those are the people that I blame. So it's a one-way street, like I said. Because the thing is, oh no, you're dumb African. What your views don't matter. You are not smart enough to understand things. If you guys notice, when I say things, right, I think it just goes over most of these people's head. They're like, oh, he don't know what he's talking about. Okay, elaborate. But I bet you if I start saying, oh, white people are evil, now all of a sudden I'm going to be the smartest man, in front of them. That's not what life is about. If you have your hatred and you put it out, people are going to see it. And there are some who would go along, but others are not going to go along. Kenyan by marriage said, cash app now for 2 acres before it's all gone. Exactly. People send me these videos, and there's a guy, you guys remember the video that I did here about that guy that say, hello, boys and girls. He is talking about, he made a video, and it's a very funny video. The guy is saying, explaining to people that Africa is organized. But in the video, he's saying, his idea of the organization is, when you get there, you get to the airport, you go to immigration, and just the process. And I'm like, um, that's a normal process everywhere you go. When you fly through the airport, you gotta go see their immigration when you get there. Like, what is this guy talking about? But the people that get attracted, a lot of these people, they've never traveled ever. I'm saying they barely have even ever left their city where they are born and raised. And I bet you guys don't know this because most Africans think, oh, in America, like what you see on TV, on movie, that's not how it is. It's like you think a lot of these people, they know they're everywhere. No, a lot of these people are just, there are people here, they just are in their hood. They never leave that vicinity. They don't leave their city. There are people, you go to Chicago South Side, they don't go to downtown. They are afraid for some reason. Lion King said Dr. Umar has collected lots of money from ADOS FBA, but the school is not yet built. Yeah, I mean, again, that's what that's another thing. It's like, for me, like Dr. Umar, I'm not, because people, they think, like some people, they say, oh, they're exposing Dr. Umar. No, what's there to expose? He is out here. He's been out here for years collecting the money. So I just, for me, when I talk about him and show him, it's just as an example. So this Pan-Africanist thing is a cult. It's a cult. I know I said I wasn't going to be here too long, but let me see how long I've been here. But I think somebody was asking me what the topic was. I was going to do a quick video to show you the new invention, Hood Olympics. The Hood Olympics. Yeah, Dr. Umar is still building the school. I mean, it's a great hustle. Like, nobody has, people don't ask for the curriculum. In fact, I'm gonna, you guys, see, you guys are gonna get me in trouble here with Dr. Umar. I'm gonna show you Dr. Umar's latest picture. He was with a black queen. It's beautiful. Let me show you guys here. This is you're gonna enjoy this. You're gonna love this. This is funny. You're gonna see this. And so Dr. Umar went to, quote unquote, one of his conventions, and he is saving one black queen at a time. Let's see. Let me pull that up. Hold on, let's see. Oh man, I sent it in, so it looks like it's not in the folder yet. But this is so funny. Like, Dr. Umar went to, I guess, one of his little conventions, whatever. And this place is filled with, as he called them, black queens. So he took this picture with one of the queens, and she got her legs all wrapped up on Umar, and Umar posted this on Instagram. I can't believe he did that, but I should have known better. that Umar don't mind that. Oh, yeah, he shared it, saving one black queen at a time. Let's see. African React says, now we have the sumo wrestler. Oh man, it looks like that name is sticking. Well, African React, that's your Kenyan brother. So you guys are going to be in Kenya together. I hope you learn to get along with him. These Africans should be detailed on what they say. I saw a video named Diaspora Welcomed in Africa. They should state their country. I know Kenyan citizens didn't invite them. Well, I mean, the thing is, when it comes to Africa, it's like the people that are going to go and genuinely want to go and do their thing, those people would go. They're not going to be here fighting with people on YouTube, telling people how things are going to go, blah, blah, blah. Nah, they're just going to do their thing. You see? They talk about inventions. Those of you that are just coming in, I'll show you the new thing, the new sport that the hood just invented. If you missed it, I'll show you right now. I hope you like this. I hope Africans, you're ready to learn some real hood Olympics, because it's already in South Africa. It's coming your way. In fact, that's what that's what most of it was supposed to be about, But I have a couple of videos that I need to, work on. Ryan, so black people need help. I'm telling you, Ryan. That's why I said let's pray. Let's pray for the hood Olympians. Let's pray for the hood Olympians. And the crazy thing is, it's a lot of old people, grown people that are participating in this. So I guess they got too tired of, their bones being intact. In fact, did you guys know this Hood Olympics just got its first casualty? I read it. It was a white man. He should have listened to his mama. But no, he wanted to be cool. He went and participated in the Hood Olympics and he killed himself. So this is it's just like my question. Some of you that missed out, I want to know where they found these milk crates at, because now they have them in every hood, and all the celebrities are out there talking about this. Does this sound like an agenda? Just like when they were doing the riots last summer, they put out like by the time the rioters get there, there's piles of bricks, courtesy of the FBI, I guess. Yeah, they got police. This is the problem. Like, I mean, if any police, we have dumb police in America, Any police that falls from that and break their hip, they deserve it. So we have cops. These are supposed to be the smart ones, quote unquote. But they are also participating in Hood Olympics. May God help America, because I don't know what happened to the people here. I mean, it seems like all over the world, but it's like the things that they're coming up with. I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys. So Africans, know that there's gonna be Olympics coming next door to you. No requirement. You don't need to exercise. You don't have to be in tip-top shape. All you gotta do is clear those crates. And I think I've seen where they're doing $1,000 challenge. $1,000. So you're gonna take the chance to break your neck, your hip, or kill yourself, either over $1,000 or clout chasing. Because a lot of people these days, clout is currency. Clout is currency. So they would participate in this and possibly kill themselves. So this is what the Pan-African is. I think the next move would be, they would be bringing this to your country in Africa. I think Kenya would be getting theirs pretty soon. Kenya is gonna have their milk crate Hood challenge. Hopefully, in a couple months, down there in Melinde, Little Italy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really getting tired here, but I'll be back here tomorrow. I'll make up time, because I have full shows that I'm going to be bringing. And hey, feel free to comment, share, like, and subscribe if you're new here. And we can agree to disagree, but all comments are welcome. You guys know I don't run away from comments. Your comments don't hurt my feelings. I enjoy it. Lonnie said, "Great challenge coming to Africa." That's right. Lonnie, believe it or not, it's already there. I saw videos of people doing it in South Africa, in the hood over there. And, Africans, y'all better be careful, because you break your bones over in Africa, they don't have good doctors to fix you. I hope you guys know that. Over here in America, they got plenty of doctors to try to put these guys back together. That is if you make it alive, if you don't die. So, well, that's it for this evening. Thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the Afridamus Report, and I hope you enjoyed the conversation. And even if you don't, you're still here. Thank you for coming.